How you doing? In this video, we're going to talk about some of the changes that has happened to the game of Cornhole from the year 2003 to the present when we come back. Alright, welcome back. Just a quick history to get you up to date. In around 2003, Cornhole witnessed a drastic change in the game by having dual-sided bags. Then another big change came in around 2006 with the addition of resin-filled bags. And then in 2013, ACO came out with some tailgaters, classic player's choice bags, and then the ACO Pro 450 bags. And nowadays, lately, we are inundated with a whole bunch of bags out there, trying everything from super slicks to super sticks, rounded edges, but what's next? Where's the game going to evolve from here? In front of me, I have the Beer Belly Super Slicks. This is a slick material, and then this is a super slick material. That's what I used for a long time, but they have seen their better days. So I scrapped those. Next thing I went with was, these are Qukslvr Slides 3.0s. And these bags, on a speed rating, they are a 10 on the slick side. And on the back side, they are a 1 for stick. So it spans the spectrum from a 1 stick all the way to a 10 slide. That got me thinking though, nothing in between. Until now. Let me introduce to you, this is Qukslvr's The System. Not only do you have a two-sided bag, but every single bag steps up in speed. The first bag has a suede side to it. The second bag on the bottom is a little bit quicker. The third bag is an 8 on the speed chart, and the fourth bag is a 10 on the speed chart. So you have a super stick on the bag 1, a super slick on bag 4, and then you have intermediate just below medium and just above medium. And if you're worried that you have 4 different types of throws and you want to stay consistent, all you do is flip the system over, and on the label side, these are all speed 5s. So if you want a consistent game, you just throw the label down, or you can change it up. Now the nice thing about it is you can take the first bag and use this as a blocker shot. If you have a person that is throwing in the hole, sliding them all the time, take your first bag, throw that blocker shot. It's going to be real tough for him to push through that. Second bag, I would just suggest doing an airmail. And then the third shot and the fourth shot are basically super slicks, and they are so slick that they can actually push your first bag in on that sticky side, and you'll have enough slide to knock that and keep the momentum going. And you don't have to use it in that order. So if you go second and your opponent throws first and they throw the block on, you can actually take your third or fourth bag and go ahead and clear the board. Or if they're off center a little bit, you can use the actual label side, which is a 5, or maybe even the 3, and go ahead and use a bully bag and knock their off-centered bag out of contention for being converted into 3 points. And then you can also save that stick bag for the end when you have to airmail and drag maybe 2 bags in that are on the lip. And you have that real sticky side to grab the bags and pull them all in. Opens up a lot of gameplay for you. And what I'm going to show you now is Qukslvr The System, and I'm going to pit it against the Qukslvr Slides on slide testing. So this will be the first test, and this will be the stick test. Okay, here we have the Qukslvr Slide 3.0 with the rubber backing. This is the speed rating of 1. And this is the Qukslvr's The System. And this is the number 1 bag. So we're going to test the number 1 bag, which is the stickiest bag, against probably one of the proclaimed stickiest bags around. Let's see which one breaks first. And the Qukslvr's bag number 1 still sitting on the board. We'll try it again. flip it on the other side. See which one breaks first. Once again, there you go. So if you want sticky, bag number 1 will do the trick. You get that in front of the hole, it's going to be tough to push that in or get around it. So that was a little shocking to me. I did not expect the number 1 bag of the system to outperform on that stick test better than the Jekyll and Slides. It's a actual rubber-based backing material with a honeycomb grip for the mobility of that bag so it can actually dump into holes. So now we'll take a look at the slick test. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do the slick side of the Jekyll and Slide against the number 4 bag, which is the slickest. And you want to break first on this one. There you go. So it's just a little bit stickier than the Jekyll and Slide and a little bit slicker than the Jekyll and Slide. And once again, another surprise. So in 2 ways, this has outperformed the stickiest bag and the slickest bag. So it's almost making a new category on these bags. So you got one of the stickiest bags in the game, one of the slickest bags in the game, and 3 different speed ratings on the inner 2 bags. And on this next test, what we're going to look at is the bag number 3 compared to the Jekyll and Slides. I'm going to put the system over here and a Jekyll and Slide over here. So here we go. You want to break first on these. So there you go. The number 3 is slick, but not as slick as the Jekyll and Slide or as slick as the number 4 bag. So there you have it. So there you have it. So the number 3 actually comes in between the Jekyll and Slides and the number 4. There's a bit of difference between 3 and 4. And all this does is expands your gameplay. It makes you think a little bit more and gives you more options. That's all it does. And one of the things I find out that it expands the game a lot more because you have different ways of pitching. So when you see your opponent throw a bag on the board, first thing you have to ask yourself is, which bag do I want to throw in that position? And then just go ahead and grab that bag. And it gives you more confidence knowing that bag will do what you want it to do better than if you were just throwing a match set. So you only had 2 sides. So I just wanted to go ahead and make a video showing that the Qukslvr's, the system, will be in full force at the campground this year. And if I go to any events, I'll bring that out and you guys can actually throw this and try it out for yourselves. So thanks for watching, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about the new system, and you think if it should be made legal or if you think it's illegal. Let me know. Thanks for watching again.